Back to our top story and the U.S. conflict with Iran as the regime in Tehran looks to widen this war, urging their Houthi terror proxies in Yemen to target another crucial waterway in the Red Sea. This is oil prices today are falling back below the $90 mark. Let's bring in retired U.S. Navy Rear Admiral Mark Montgomery, a senior fellow at the Foundation for Defense of Democracies. Welcome to you, sir. Thank you for joining the program today. We have reached a point where there seems to be two, maybe three choices: go big or go home, or go big and then go home. What do you see happening?
I think at this point the president is going to go big. I think he's going to maintain the strikes around the Straits of Hormuz area, around Bandar Abbas, to keep the threat to shipping down there. But he's going to expand it to include more economic targets in Iran. In other words, increase the economic pressure. When you combine that with a successful reimposition of the blockade, you bring real pressure onto the regime. Whether it's enough to break them, we'll have to see. But you're not going to get there with just kind of a defensive, striking things that strike at you only strategy. You need to expand this to impose cost on the regime so that they feel pressure to make either an appropriate deal or eventually maybe the regime collapses.
I appreciate that analysis. Admiral, let me ask you about the Wall Street Journal editorials board take on Iran playing now the Houthi card. Iran is playing this card now because they say they know Mr. Trump is sensitive to rising oil and gas prices, especially as the November elections near. Now, gas has gone back above $4. We know that that is a critical level for so many Americans, and psychologically they see that mark, and it can have an impact on the elections. Clearly, the administration watches that. We don't know the level to which that influences their next moves. Oil prices back below $90 a barrel. We're still not seeing this crazy price shock that many would have believed we would see, considering the uncertainty of this conflict. Still, however, how do you believe this is influencing the urgency in this matter?
Well, I think this is the competition between the pressure on the regime, through the strikes on that I think will start with their economy, and it's certainly already started with the blockade, which stops about $20 billion a month of fossil fuel sales from getting back to Iran. Versus the domestic pressure on the president to get gas prices at a place he wants far enough ahead of the election cycle that's coming up. That's the competition going on. If you want to, you're not going to win that through a low ball approach. You really are going to have to go with the increased pressure, which is why we'll also see what you mentioned at the beginning of the segment about strikes by the Houthis in the Bab el-Mandeb as another way to pressure the United States.
Interesting. I want to finish off by asking you about the American appetite for this conflict to continue and where, quite frankly, Americans see this going next. When asked in a brand new Fox News poll about U.S. military action against Iran and when it will be over, those that believe it will be over in weeks or months has dropped to the lowest level since this began, just 35%. Now, the highest number since this war began believes it will take a year or more. What does this tell you about how this is sitting with the American public right now?
Well, I think people are legitimately not seeing the progress they expect. Now, what I would say is if you ask people, do you want Iran to not have a nuclear weapon? And do you appreciate that we've set back the nuclear weapons program 5 or even 10 years? You'd get a very positive response. But if you frame it in how much longer does this impact my pocketbook, at the gas pump, you're going to get a more pessimistic approach. So a little bit's how you frame it. But more broadly, the people would like this war to be over with Iran no longer able to pursue a nuclear weapon and control the Straits of Hormuz as an international transitway as it should be, and oil prices and gas prices going back down. That may take months to a year, but I think doing a maximum pressure campaign right now gives you a better chance of a months-long solution.
Got it.
Instead of a
Rear
year.
Admiral Montgomery, we appreciate your time today, sir. Thank you for joining us.
Be sure to like and subscribe for all the Fox News latest on YouTube and catch full shows streaming now on Fox One.